the one, the only, Ben Sion. Good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube Daily Double. Today we're doing Maseches Beitzah, Perek Gimel, Mishnayos Dalet and Hey. Mishnah Dalet says, Bechor shenafal labor. Let's say I have a Bechor, which is a newborn animal, a firstborn animal from his mother. Normally a Bechor is brought as a korban, it's given to a Kohen, it's brought as a korban. Unless it has a mum. If it has a mum kavu, a permanent blemish, it can't be offered as a korban. So if it wasn't given to the Kohen yet, so the person could redeem it, psulei and mukdashin, and actually the Yisrael could eat it himself. If it goes to the Kohen, then it belongs to the Kohen, but the Kohen could eat it, could eat it. But you want to eat it on Yantiv. So you're not sure if it has a mum. So it fell into a pit. But what do you do? Someone who's proficient in the laws of mumim to see whether there's really a permanent blemish should go down and see. If it does have a mum, Yalav Yishchot. The Mefarshim explained that he knew it had a mum. The question is, he had a mum from Erev Yantiv. The question is whether there's a mum over or mum kavua. So he already had das in his mind before Yantiv, otherwise it would be muksa. However, if it doesn't have a mum, then he can't bring it up because it's muksa, because he can't shecht it. It has to be offered as a korban. Imlav lo yishchot. Reb Shimon Omer, Kol she'en mumo nikar v'od yom ein zemen muchan. Reb Shimon holds over here, even though Reb Shimon doesn't hold of muksa, he doesn't hold of muksa. He holds that you can't go down and see if it has a mum, because who has to inspect it? Someone whose profession was a mummin. And that's like making a beis din. Just like a beis din is not allowed to adjudicate cases on Shabbos or Yontif, so too, this is like, according to Reb Shimon, it's like adjudicating a case. So you can't decide whether it's a mum or not. It remains muksa, and you can't use it on Yom Tov, even if it has a mum kavua. Hey, behema shemesa lo yizenim koma. Let's think of an animal that died. An animal that died, lo yizenim koma. It died. So if it died on Yontiv, we're talking about a behema that's kudshim over here. If it was a regular chulin behema and it looked like it was going to die before Yontiv, so you had das upon it, it wasn't muksa, then it died on Yontiv, you can take that and you can cut it up and give it to your dogs. You can't, nevela give it to your dogs, you can't eat it yourself. Here we're talking about kudshim. Kudshim, you have to bury them. Since you have to bury kudshim that dies. So therefore, it's muksa. They asked Rabbi Tarfon about this. Name was kudshim that died. Also chala, which was separated from dough, it became tameh. Not only in the case of kudshim, but also in the case of chala. Now chala, which is tameh, is like truma, which is tmeah, which technically you can use as fuel for your fire. However, this part of the Mishnah introduces a new concept. Ein mevarin kudshim b'yom midoraisa. It's in midoraisa. Gemara Maseches Beitzah, Maseches Shabbos also. You're not allowed to destroy kudshim on Yontif, which seems like almost a malacha d'oraisa. Maybe definitely on Yontif, maybe on Shabbos also. We'll talk more on Iyam and Tzion whether it applies on Shabbos also. There's an isser midoraisa mevar kudshim on Yontif. Even though technically I could use it to fuel my stove when I want to cook, I'm allowed to cook on Yontif. You can't do that with kudshim. With chulin you could do that. With truma tmeya, kudshim you can't use it, you have to bury them. But truma tmeya, chala tmeya, you can't use it as fuel because there's an isser d'oraisa on beer kudshim on Yontiv. I'll explain that more. Iyam and Tzion coming up next.